Hello, my name is Anthony Alexander, and I'm going to talk to you today on the subject of passion from the book John Maxwell, The 21 Indispensable Qualities of a Leader. When a leader reaches out with passion, he is usually met with an answering passion. That's a quote by John Maxwell. Definition of passion, one that I looked up, says that passion is a strong liking or desire for or devotion to some activity. You have to really, really love what you're doing. Four facts about passion. One, passion is a first step to achievement. Your desire determines your destiny. Two, passion increases your willpower. There's a story about how a young man came to Socrates and said, "Oh, great one, I want knowledge." Socrates took the young man to the sea. Him and the young man got in the water. He dunked the young man's head under the water for about 30 seconds, pulled the young man up, and then he asked the young man, "Now, what do you want?" The young man continued. He said, "Knowledge, O great one." Socrates dunked his head in the water again, several times, this time only holding his head under the water for a longer period of time. Finally, when Socrates pulled the young man's head up, he asked him again, "Now, what do you want?" The young man said, "Air. I want air." Socrates said, "That's a great answer because when your desire is so strong, when you want knowledge as bad as you want air, you shall have it." And that's what passion does. Passion increases your willpower to achieve things that you wouldn't normally think you could achieve. Three, passion changes you. Four, passion makes the impossible possible. If you look at the word impossible, I tell my students this all the time. In the word itself, it says, "I'm possible." So anything is possible as long as you have passion and a drive to do that. And that's very, very important for leaders to exude that type of passion so it passes on to their employees and to the organization. More than 50% of all CEOs of Fortune 500 companies had a C or C minus average in college. This is very important, especially when you're dealing with students who may not be used to getting all A's out of their classes. So that's an excellent statistic to show students. U.S. presidents, nearly 75% of all United States of America presidents were in the bottom half of their school classes. Millionaires, 50% of all millionaire entrepreneurs never finished college. Very important statistics. So the question then becomes, if all of these people were very, very successful and did not do as well as they should have in college, the question becomes, what makes it possible for people who might seem ordinary to achieve great things? Students always ask me, "Mr. Alexander, why are you happy every day? Teachers, why are you so passionate?" And because, see, they don't know my story. They don't know my story. I'm doing what I love. I'm in my vocation. What is a vocation? Vocation is a calling, a mission, a purpose, something that you feel you were born to do. You do it so well, it just comes naturally. And that's what teaching does for me. It comes naturally, and I really, really love what I'm doing. What's the difference between a job, career, and vocation? A job is a daily activity to make money. That's what a job is. A career, a long-term job with benefits. Vocation, once again, is a calling, a mission, a purpose. That thing that you just feel you were called to do, you do it effortlessly. You do it very, very, very well. You would do it even if you didn't get paid. That's what a vocation is. That's the place you want to be because in the vocation, that's when passion really, really shows. So do what you were called to do so you can stop having an attitude. I'm sure you know some people, friends, family members, teachers, students. They just have a bad attitude, it seems, every day. Why? Because they're not working in their passion. Passion will help you get over all of that bad attitude. Okay, personal story. Personal story. When I got into West Georgia to obtain my master's degree, I was admitted into West Georgia as a provisional student. Why? Because I had a low GRE score on the mathematics portion, but I had a very high verbal score. So they let me in as a provisional student. Provisional students, you can only take 2 classes per semester. You have to maintain a 3.0 for the first year. After the first year, I had a 4.0 GPA. And I did very well, worked very hard. And passion allows you to do that. Remember, passion increases your willpower. And I really, really wanted to become a teacher. So after the first year, I got a letter from the dean, said they're going to take off the provisional uh, title and I will be a regular student. I sent an email back to the dean telling him I never thought of myself as a provisional student, number one. And number two, leave the provisional title on there because I want to prove that a provisional, quote unquote, student can do just as well or better than your regular students. I graduated from University of West Georgia with a 3.83 GPA as a quote unquote provisional student, as they say. After that, the struggle was still there for me because it was what, 2 years. 2 years I could not find a job in the teaching field. Back then, 2011, the economy was bad. Teachers were getting furloughed, no jobs in education. They were laying off teachers. So it was extremely difficult for me for those 2 years to get a job. My first job in the educational field was 2013 as not even as a teacher. It was an in-school suspension coordinator. So, and that's just you take kids that are misbehaving, they come to your class, spend the day with you, give them activities to do, things like that. So I did that for 4 years. 2 years, I did that in Gwinnett County. Gwinnett County, when I first started ISS, I was making $15,000 a year. Correct. 15000. $15,000 a year. If I did not really have a strong desire and passion to teach, it would have been extremely difficult to do that. But I really, really wanted to teach so bad. I just wanted to get in the educational field. After 4 years of ISS teacher, I became a business education teacher. So my passion continued to sustain me and achieve my vocation as a teacher. That's very, very important. Passion is extremely, extremely important, especially when you're doing uh, a job, career, or your vocation. It takes me an hour and 10 minutes to get to school. 8 hours in school, hour, 20 minutes to get back home. And I tell my students, look, my day is not over when I get home. I still have to grade papers, lesson plans, answer parent emails, answer student emails, answer the administrators email, and prepare for the next day. So easily an 8 hour day for most people as a teacher can turn into 10, 12 hours a day. If I did not have a strong love for what I'm doing, if I was not very passionate about my vocation, I would be miserable every day. I just cannot think of going to someplace every day, 8 hours, spending 3 hours in traffic to go to a place that you really, really do not want to be there. That would be horrible to me. So your passion is extremely important in anything you do in life. How to increase your passion? According to John Maxwell in the chapter, he said, one, take your temperature. How passionate are you about your life and your work? Number two, return to your first love, your vocation. What is it that you really, really love to do so much that you would do it for free? That's what you need to return to. Make your life meaningful. Number three, associate with people of passion. Surround yourself with passionate people. If not, you're going to let those negative people drain you of your passion and also your love for what you're doing. In the school system, I'm sure you know at your school, they're at every school, you have one or two teachers that really, really I don't want to say hate their job. They lost their passion. I'll put it like that. They lost their passion. They do not have the same passion for the education field as they had before. So you may want to stay away from those um, teachers. Okay. Um, yeah. Work on increasing your passion. That's very, very, very important. Okay. In conclusion, a leader with great passion and few skills always outperforms a leader with great skills and no passion. Quote from John Maxwell. A leader with great passion and few skills always outperforms a leader with great skills and no passion. Passion can take you a long way. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.